This girl's no pushover, silver medalist at the Pan Am Games 2014, also 2012. Periods when Jackie Galloway was winning in the lighter weight category, taking the gold. 24 years old. And Sherman Nelson is with me, I'm very pleased to say. Do you know anything about this Dominican athlete?
I have seen her. I do know that she is one of the up-and-coming stars in the Pan Am region. But I do remember seeing her at the Pan Am Championships. This should be an interesting match.
Yeah. I was just looking at Jackie Galloway. She's world ranked number 4. She's actually world ranked number 7 in the heavyweights, but at the Olympic category she's world ranked number 4. And just looking down, she's got a lot of golds in recent times. Won a gold in Mexico, which is always a good open to win. The Australian Pan Am Games gold medalist in Toronto in 2015. Argentina, she won the Samson Grand Prix 2015 and the Croatian Open, and even going further back, bronze medalist at the World Championships. And I certainly have seen her around the tour on a number of events that I see on this list. She won in Astana. I remember that one very clearly. She was absolutely stunning in that final, and I remember that she built a great defence to her game there. I've really noticed a sort of change in her defensive ability, and that she's always been one that likes to attack. But certainly in Astana, I've not seen her a lot since Astana, but she did show a great defensive ability and, great reflexes. Every time there was a head kick, the arm was going up at the right time.
When our former head coach, Coach Patrice Remarque, worked with her a lot on canceling and being patient and learning to be a lot more defensive and to kind of temper her aggression some. We never want to really quench the fire, but we definitely want to be a little more judicious in how we apply it.
Jackie Galloway in blue, Rodriguez in red. Galloway the number 2 seed. Not too many rounds in this competition. A win here will put the winner into the into the semi-final, excuse me.
Right.
So this is a quarter-final match, and they both had byes in the first round, so both coming to this fresh. A little bit of posturing so far.
There's a nice right leg roundhouse kick.
Yep.
That didn't score, and the Dominican made good contact. Didn't quite hit the threshold for a point.
Yeah. And Galloway came back and hit the other vest with about double the force, but it was also just didn't get enough weight behind that. Is this the heavyweight? So the force needed to score points is more than what you'll have seen with some of the lighter weight categories. But Rodriguez would definitely have sort of taken that one on board, that she's got to watch out for, this is something you do see a lot of the top athletes do, that, once their opponent is attacked, sometimes, there's a strong belief that that's when your opponent is at their weakest.
The best time to actually, we have a point for USA.
Galloway on the counter-attack again.
The best time to kick somebody is when they're trying to kick you.
Yeah.
The second best time is right after they've tried to kick you.
We just saw it there because, it's 1-0 at the end of the first period, but we saw that twice. There was a warning shot early on, and then there was that little movement there you just saw where, again, Rodriguez came in via attack. Galloway, in fact, I think we're going to see this on a replay, and Galloway responded. Thank you, Mr. Replay Man. He's wide awake here. So I think this is the point scoring. So Rodriguez comes in with the kick.
Instead of lifting, she lunges forward with her left leg and kind of hangs it in the air. That's I think that's the kick she used in the Pan Am Games in the gold medal match. Jackie has become very adept at tempo change. She lifts at one tempo, kind of holds there for a second, and then extends her leg after the initial movement.
Yeah.
One of the things that the Dado system has done, it's required athletes to be a lot more cognizant of tempo and rhythm and getting a person in and out of sync, because it's not just purely kicking, it's kicking at the right time.
Well, the referee's finding herself hard to be heard there with the
overhead announcement
they've
and
got the
everything else.
quite loud. And they actually didn't hear the call. Here we go, second period, 3 periods of 2 minutes each. And both athletes super fresh, of course. This is the first bout. It's interesting with first bout matches. You know, we won't commentate on many of these actually during the week, but you know, some athletes are quite nervous of first round matches because their opponent is fresh,
right,
and is going to put 100% into that particular bout. Whereas when you get a second round bout, you know they've already given a lot,
right.
So sometimes you do see a few of the higher placed athletes a little bit nervous.
Well, and they start. That was a good try at the left leg lift to the face. They try to. You have to be a little apprehensive because the skill level is really high, and you don't want to get into a hole. So
I'm not sure what's going on here, but the head kick's being given.
The head kick was given,
and now we're going to see a card.
The judges agreed that a head kick should be given, which I find interesting if they already have the triggers.
Yeah.
But sometimes there's a discrepancy. I think we're going to have a...
Yeah. So sometimes there's a misfire, and I think we saw the judge put his arm on and say, no, that was, they all agreed. But now we're going to go to a video replay, and here we go. Let's have a look at this. Lovely work on the replay. So we're looking for blue to touch the head.
Oh,
red
it looks... Now, we're behind her in our angle, so all we see is Red's response to it.
But we may be able to see on the camera
the angle that the...
Now, there are 2 cameras. We just have the 1 camera at the moment on the courts because we're webcasting all these other courts. And that's been approved.
And so the points come off.
Those 3 points come back off. There you go. So a good card played there. And that's the exact principle of the cards working well.
Because the judges are human. And they are inevitably going to get mistakes. Going to make mistakes, rather.
Dominican Republic coach there getting quite animated with a spinning kick, nearly coming off. Oh, and that's a head kick. That's a 3 points
for
Dominican Republic. And Galloway was just looking at her own move there. Didn't see that one coming at all. And now she's stepped up, and now she's putting some pressure on.
Very aggressive.
Yeah, you can see she is suddenly... I think she just moved up 3 gears.
Right.
She is like... And no Kyungo given. Maybe there was a Kaleo called just before. So...
She got a Kyungo for falling.
Oh, yes, sorry, I didn't...
Yes.
I had a barrier in my way, yes. We are watching this through a little barrier, so... This is fascinating. So 3-1. Galloway now definitely is up the pace. And there is, of course, a big difference in rankings. Rodriguez ranked number 34 in the world at heavyweight category. And she's going to need every ounce of energy and skill to stay in this bout because Galloway is hunting her down. 3-1. Rodriguez leads after 2 periods. And we're going to see the head kick here on the replay. Tell us what happened here.
But I think she did what we typically call that a front leg lift. But she had given the motion like she was coming, and they had exchanged those cut kicks back and forth.
Yeah.
And gotten her into that rhythm of defending the cut kick. And if you notice, Jackie's hands didn't even come up.
No.
So she was expecting something to the body. I mean, that's the ring management. That's the strategy that's evident at this level of competition.
Well, those little tricks, those little moves, they score your points. And
well, those are the things that decide matches because they can all kick.
Yeah.
So it's got to be something more than kicking.
Yeah, Galloway's certainly caught by surprise there, just expecting a lower level kick. Galloway's coach been told to stay back. So here we go. Very important 2 minutes now for Jackie Galloway
Okay,
of
let's
the
see
United
how we
States.
respond.
Oh, this is going to be fierce. She has really up this pace now. And if she is going to go out, she will go out fighting. Remember, there's a Kyungo hanging against the red
Yeah, she
athletes
has
as well.
definitely upped her energy.
Yeah. Rodriguez is just trying. She's not trying any moves on her own now. She's not got the chance. She's just
Yeah,
trying to
she's
hang
been
on.
forced to be defensive.
1 minute 20.
And now things are settling down.
Yeah.
Jackie is still going for that left leg, front leg roundhouse kick to the short side of the Hogu.
Yeah. Galloway's certainly been on the attack. She comes in again.
She went for it.
Big attempt for the flick to the head. She's just taking a breather here. She's worked hard for the last minute and a half.
But
and
running in.
Another
I was
point
just
for them.
about to say, you have to be careful about running in, though.
Yeah, these are big moments now.
Yes.
Rodriguez has a
This is
3-point lead.
this is where the patience is necessary.
And she's aware that Galloway is looking for a head kick. We're going to see a card here. I'll tell you what, I think this is a great use of a tactical card. I've got to say, this is one of those. I'm not really sure what he's appealing about, but at the end of the day,
he's appealing for a face kick, but I think he wanted to break the momentum.
Yeah, Galloway needs a rest. She needs to get her breath back. She's got 42 seconds, and she just worked hard for a good 2.5 minutes. Now this gives her, this is a tactical card. We're going to watch it again here. Let's have a look. This is the move. I can't really see a touch on the head at all.
Yeah.
Not even close. So
But I have played the card at times just to break the momentum. When you feel the momentum has swung,
Yeah.
the pendulum has swung away from your athlete. Your job as a coach is to manage not only the technical part, but the flow, the ebb and the flow of the match. So if this gives her a chance to recompose and look at these last 42 seconds as being more than enough time, then this is a well-played card.
Well, there's no surprise that's refused. I think the coach knew it as he was playing the card. But Galloway's got her breath back now, and this is a chance for her to really step it up. And you can see already attack after attack coming in. She scores 1 point. Still 30 seconds to go. This is still anybody's game.
And now they don't want to open and separate. I like it, but they can get Kyungos for that.
Yeah.
But I like the feistiness.
Well, I've got this is really clever because if she gets a Kyungo each way, that's another point for Galloway.
Right.
So she's playing funny little tricks, but she knows what she's doing. There's attempted spinning head kick, but miles away. And now it's a Kyungo apiece, so she loses that card. Tried the punch. We've got a coach holding her hand up in the corner. An official. I'm not sure what she's saying here. Yep. They've agreed on a punch. The 3 officials said that punch counts, so there's 1 point.
There's 1 point.
10 seconds to go.
And so what do you do?
Oh, massive kick from Galloway, doesn't score.
It wasn't strong enough.
And time is up.
Oh, and it wasn't strong enough.
Just below the threshold. And what a result for Catherine Rodriguez.
Rodriguez from the Dominican Republic. Great match.
What a superb match. And, well played there, both athletes. That's a proper Taekwondo contest, wasn't it? That was really good to watch.
For heavyweight women to have that level of action, it's enjoyable to those of us who really like watching Taekwondo. Of course, I'd always like to see our American athletes prevail, but at the end of the day, are there lessons learned?
We're just watching the last little bit.